Bitcoin got rejected from key resistance and pulled back into local support zones. And right now, USDT Dominance is telling us exactly where this correction stops. Here's the setup. Let's break down what's happening on the chart. Bitcoin approached the key resistance zone, and the sellers were waiting there. The rejection was clean. Price sold off and moved into the local support zones below. This is textbook market structure. Resistance holds. Price pulls back to the next demand zone. Nothing unusual here. The question is not why it pulled back. The question is, does this support hold, or does the correction go deeper? And to answer that question, you need to look at a second chart, not Bitcoin. USDT Dominance. Here's the signal to watch right now. And most people are not connecting these two charts. USDT Dominance just bounced from its key support zone and is now moving toward the resistance above. That resistance on USDTD, marked with a question mark, is the first zone where this local correction can stop. Here's why. When USDT Dominance reaches resistance and gets rejected, money stops flowing into stablecoins. Fear peaks, and that peak in fear is historically where Bitcoin finds its local bottom and begins recovering. So USDTD resistance is not a danger zone for crypto. It's a potential turning point. Watch for rejection there.
Get daily crypto insights by subscribing now.
Today we have two macro catalysts that can accelerate or extend this correction. First, unemployment data. Strong jobs numbers mean the economy is healthy, but also mean the Fed has no reason to cut rates. That's risk-off for crypto. Weak jobs numbers mean economic slowdown, which could push the Fed toward cuts sooner. That's risk on. Second, Federal Reserve member speaking today. Listen for tone. Any signal that rate cuts are coming sooner is a tailwind for Bitcoin. Any hawkish language extends the correction. Now here are the three scenarios. Scenario 1. USDTD hits resistance and gets rejected. Macro data is neutral or positive. Bitcoin bounces from local support, correction is over, continuation higher begins. Scenario 2. Macro data is negative. USDTD breaks above resistance, correction extends deeper, next support zones below come into play. Scenario 3. Choppy reaction to data. USDTD stalls at resistance. Bitcoin consolidates at current support levels. Watch for local positive signals before re-entering. 3 things to watch today. 1. Unemployment data release. Watch Bitcoin's candle close in the hour after. 2. USDT dominance resistance. Rejection. There is your signal that local correction is ending. 3. Local support zones on Bitcoin marked in green and blue. If they hold with positive candle reactions, that's your first sign of recovery. Maximum attention today. The levels are mapped. The scenarios are clear. You run your own lab. Three things to watch today. 1. Unemployment data release. Watch Bitcoin's candle close in the hour after. 2. USDT dominance resistance. Rejection. There is your signal that local correction is ending. 3. Local support zones on Bitcoin marked in green and blue. If they hold with positive candle reactions, that's your first sign of recovery. Maximum attention today. The levels are mapped. The scenarios are clear. You run your own lab. I'm DAX. This is DAX Crypto Lab, where analysis becomes action.